All right, here I am again. This is Jeff, and I'm going to take advantage of this serious overcast here, right? I'm going to take advantage because the sun's not out and it's not cooking my ass. We're at the Hemet Cemetery Part 2. Let's go find some veterans, all right? All right, let's take a look. Oh, wow, immediately, Arthur Harley Hildebrand, U.S. Army, World War I. Died in 65. Hooah. Well, I don't mean it's hooah for him to, I don't mean hooah for him to die. I mean hooah for World War I. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, so yesterday I did this other video and I cooked. All right, here we go. O. Stanley Dressier, Lieutenant Colonel, U.S. Army, World War I and World War II. Sweet. There's the wife, but we won't look at her. Well, let's move on. Okay. Anyway, I had somebody who asked me, dude, do some more veterans, dude. So I'm gonna do some more veterans. All right, let's go over here. The ground's wet. Let's take a look. All right. Well, a lot of 1960s, 65, 66. You know, we got a lot of Freemasons here. Oh, here we go. Henry Earl Adler, PFC, U.S. Army, World War I. Died in 1975. Okay. Let's go. Oh, look at this. Check this out. Joe Yeo Yang, Major, U.S. Secret Army, SGU. Okay, I don't know what SGU is. So any of you guys want to make a comment, go ahead and let it. Oh, God, this guy's flooded out. Jeez. All right. Okay, we're going to keep going, Hooah. Ooh, it's nice and cool. Yeah, so I see a lot of 1966 and 1968s over here. So I guess this part of the cemetery is where all the people later on. 70s, here's the, wow. I mean, do they go by, nah, they don't go by years. Can't be. These plots. Okay. No more veterans over here. All right, let's keep going. Some young folks. Oh, here we go. Let's go over here. Albert Robert Seeley, New York, Private, Headquarters Company, 335th Field Artillery, World War I. Died in 64. Okay, let's kind of go sideways a little bit across the road. Oh, all right, here we go. Got another veteran coming up. Got a couple of them. Russell V. Baker, U.S. Navy. Okay, I don't know what the S2 is, so here we go. Gilbert C.H. Warrington, Major, U.S. Air Force, World War II. His neighbor, Michael McCain, SK-3, U.S. Navy, World War II. Here's another one. Ralph Whitman, Corporal, U.S. Army, First World War. Dude, this guy was almost 100 years old. Here we go. Elmer C. Young, Private, First Class, U.S. Army, World War II, Bronze Star Medal. Cool. How about Will E. Stranger, PFC, Quartermaster Corps, World War I. Nice. Well, I mean, someone has to get us our beans and bullets. Frank J. Tafton, Second Lieutenant, vet detachment, 1st Cavalry, World War I. Oh my gosh, a veterinarian for the horses, World War I. That's cool. Edward B. Barnett, AS, U.S. Navy, World War I. Very cool. Oh, here's some more. Looks like a Benjamin Patrick Huerta, Airman 1st Class, U.S. Air Force. Joseph J. Archer, cook, U.S. Army, World War I. Cook, all right. All right, cool. Very cool, okay. John E. Open North, Private, 28th Ambulance Company, World War I. That's pretty hardcore right there. That's hardcore. Harry J. Burda, Airman 1st Class, U.S. Air Force. Ramus G. Johansson, Sergeant, U.S. Army, World War I. His wife. Carl R. McCavitt, Private, U.S. Army, World War I. I noticed that the World War I guys die right around in the 60s, I've noticed. Have you noticed that? Well, that's the wife. Check this out. Alphonse G. Taylor, Lieutenant Junior Grade, United States Navy Reserve Force, World War I. Wow, this one is about basically as you can get. Cecil B. Adil, U.S. Army. All right. Otto A. Kesselmark Jr., Tech Sergeant, U.S. Air Force, World War II. George W. Haberman, PFC, U.S. Army, World War I. Wow. Oh, he lived for a long time. Oh, here you go. William E. Paverly, Corporal, Company A, 1st Regiment, New Hampshire Infantry, Spanish-American War. God, dude, 1880 to 1966. Gosh. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not being bugged yet by the locals, so we'll keep going. Check this out. Roy Babber, Private, Company G, 111th Ammo Train, World War I. See, 1966. They're dying in the 60s. The friggin' World War I guys. This guy, Donald M. Shears, Yeoman 2nd Class, maybe? U.S. Navy Reserve, World War II. 67, so he was 66 when he died. Here we go. Ira Alex Strager, U.S. Navy, Korea. I found a Korean War veteran. I don't know what SKG2 is, so some of you guys might want to comment on that if I get any comments. Theodore Woodley. Wait a minute, what is this? MOMM1, United States Navy Reserve, World War II. Died in 62, just, kind of young, kind of. Well, John E. Wheeler, Corporal, U.S. Marine Corps, World War I. Wow. First Marine Corps guy I ran into. Oh, wow. 64 years old. All right, let's keep going. Gee, wow, there's a bunch of them here. Joseph Kostelic, Mess Sergeant, U.S. Army, First World War. Mess Sergeant, okay. Blaine Russell, G. Russell. Is that like Sonar Man, 3rd Class, United States Navy Reserve, World War II? Is that like a Sonar Man thing? I don't know. Well, you guys let me know. Here's another one. Wow, we're getting a bunch of them. George Cled, Private First Class, Company D, 364th Infantry, First World War. See? Died in the 60s. Here's another World War I guy that died in 1960. Leo Morris, Private First Class, U.S. Army, World War I. Oh, here we go. John Cecil Homan, PFC, United States Marine Corps, World War II. Died in 93. Okay. Ulmer Russell, Texas, Private U.S. Army, First World War. See? Died in 65. So, seems like these World War I guys seem to be dying in the 60s. So, I guess, well, I mean, you got to think about it. These guys, you know, they love to smoke. So, I'm assuming, I don't know. And here's Howard Lamont Smith, 2nd Lieutenant, Infantry, World War I, 1960. And, okay, what is this? Harold J. Conrad, Corporal, 3rd Regiment, Field Artillery, REPL Draft. I don't know what that is. And I pretty much know my Army stuff, but I don't know what that is. First World War and died in 1960. Let's try here. John Wyndham Miller, Corporal, U.S. Army, First World War. He died in 78, so he was up there. It's 78, 80, what is that, 82? 82? Wow, there's another. Carl Frederick Beck, Private, 811th Tech, SCH Squadron, United States Army Air Force, World War II. Died in 1960. So if he was a private in the Air Force in World War II, enlisted man, that doesn't mean he did anything really spectacular. I'm not saying that. But if he was like a gunner or something, those guys automatically have the rank of sergeant. Automatically. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure. George Bainbridge, Corporal, Quartermaster Corps, First World War. Died in 59. Let's go over here. Oh, here's one. Charles N. Bates, Quartermaster Sergeant, U.S. Army, First World War. Died in 59. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm not sunburned yet. Okay. All right, we already did him, the guy with the bronze medal. We already did that guy. We already did him. Oh, boy. Let's go. Let's go over here. John E. Marshall, Private. Actually, PFC 4th Detachment Demob Center, World War I. Okay, what a demob center is, these are the guys who take care of all your paperwork and stuff when you demob. So I guess he is in the First World War, but it doesn't mean that he was overseas. I mean, he could have been, and he helped with paperwork with veterans demobbing from the First World War and going home. And of course, died in 61. That's what I'm assuming. Earl H. Needleton, Sergeant, U.S. Army, First World War. Yeah, died in 61. Yeah, that's weird. That's really, really strange. Doris P. Brown. Okay, you can have a male name of Doris, okay? I used to know a Doris who is a guy. PFC, Company F, 109 Ammo Train, First World War. Talk about, that shit gets hit, boom! And died in 62. So yeah, that's, wow, the whole row here of veterans. Jacob Mahler Voy, Private Headquarters Company, 121st Field Artillery, World War I. Died in 61. All right. Perry Barnes, Staff Sergeant, Headquarters Battery, 82nd Field Artillery, World War II. Okay, I don't know which unit that was attached to. Lloyd E. Moreland, Staff Sergeant, Infantry, World War II. Wow. You know, I haven't seen too many non-Vietnam veterans here. We'll keep on looking. Here we go. Ralph Omari, Private First Class 311th Auxiliary RTM Depot, Quartermaster Corps, World War I. And there's that famous 60s again. Oh, well. All right, let's go over here. Boom, 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 boom. Walter Andrew Lewis, Corporal, U.S. Army, World War II. Died in 64. Here's another World War II guy, Frank Lewis Cordell. Okay. GSF, United States Reserve, Navy Reserve. I don't know what CSF is. I don't know. World War II. You guys will let me know. Whoa, wow, this whole area is veterans, so we're going to try to grab all of them, at least in this whole section. John G. Brickell, Private, Company A, 21st Infantry Regiment. Doesn't say if he was deployed or anything, but if he was, 1962. Okay, James Matthew Lynn, Private First Class, 36 Company, 165th Depot Brigade, World War I. And there's that curse of the 60s. First World... Oh! Here we go. Here we go. This is cool. Paul Monroe Kemp, Corporal, 160th Field Hospital, 40th Infantry Division, World War I. My old division, when I retired, before I retired out, I was in the 40th for about 18 years. Died in 62. Now, the 40th Division, when they went to France, they didn't see any combat, but their field hospital actually deployed over in the war zone when the rest of the 40th was a depot in France in World War I. So that's how they used to just take all the replacements and put them in different units. So that field hospital seen a little bit of service while they were there. That's cool though, a 40th guy. All right, here we go. Charles F. P. Witt, Private, U.S. Army, World War I. Wow, look how old he was. That's, friggin' guy was 90. Wow. Okay, we're going to keep going. We're going on 18 minutes here, so... That's... Alright, I already saw that guy. Wow. Frank Joseph Rosar, Corporal, U.S. Army, First World War. He made it to 72. Reuben Lee Simpson, Private, U.S. Army, World War I. There's the curse of the 60s. Here we go. Alexander Fair, Private, STU Army Training Corps, World War I. 60s. But I guess he served in a training unit somewhere. It doesn't necessarily mean he went overseas. He just assigned during the First World War, so we don't know a true story. And what is this guy's name? Irene Reed. Yeoman, I guess, UN, U.S. Navy, World War I don't know. So, I don't know. Okay. Wow. Dude, we haven't found too many non-veterans here. Okay, well, we'll keep looking. Charles S. Lee, Private, Company M, 1st Regiment, Massachusetts Infantry, Spanish-American War. Holy cow. Died in 67. Born in 1878. Wow. That's pretty Hooah there. Homer Bird, Private Company 76 Infantry, World War II. There's the 60s again. Man, the 60s weren't very nice, were they? Russell Hardesty, CCS, U.S. Navy, World War I. Again, I don't know what CCS is, so we'll, all right, here we go. Carl Irwin McCammon. WT, I don't know what the WT is. U.S. Navy, World War I. Yeah, there's the 60s again, 67. Oh, someone had something over here on this guy. Oh, look at this. Joseph Patrick Pink, Spec 4, Company D, 7th Cavalry Division, Vietnam. Purple Heart, killed in action. He died in 67. So his Purple Heart came with he was KIA. Wow, 7th Cav guy, Vietnam. Wow, that sucks. Truman C. Shane, Sergeant, U.S. Army, World War I. Famous 60s again. 1888 he was born. All right, let's keep rolling. We're in the... All right, this is cool. George B. Brothers, Sergeant, Medical Department, First World War. 1966. Damn hippies. Henry Martin Hansen, Private, Charlie Company, 39th Infantry, World War I. Wow, good times. Well, I'm not saying good times. All right, here we go. Albert H. Schroeder, RM2, I don't know what that is. Is that maybe like a radio man second class? I don't know. U.S. Navy Reserve Force or World War I. So wait a minute, you can't be radar man in First World War. I don't know what RM is. I don't know. Yeah, radio man. Why was I thinking radar? Radio man, okay, that's believable. Charles Hall, Private, Gulf Company, 140th Infantry, World War I. The famous 60s. Too much LSD, too much weed in the 60s. James E. Van Camp, Private, 32nd Company, 20th Engineers, World War I. This is the 60s again. The 20th Engineers still exist today, believe it or not. Wow. Still exist today. Seen a couple of those guys when I was in Iraq. Cletus Russell, MM3, U.S. Navy, World War II. I don't know. Munitions man, third class. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I won't comment. Earl Everhart, Private, 307th Infantry, World War I. There's the famous 65 again. A lot of these guys, must belong to the same club here or something. And then the American Legion, that's about 5 blocks away from her. They're probably all legionnaires, and we're all going to each other's funerals in the 60s. I mean, come on. Fred Alonzo Lawrence, Private, U.S. Army, World War II. See, another 60 guy from the 60s. Here's another guy from the 60s. Jeez. Here we go. George Howard Emery, Private, Charlie Company, 1st of the 160th Infantry, World War I. 65. Okay, my first unit in the National Guard was Charlie Company, 1st of the 160th in California. This guy is like, wow, I was born in 63. This is crazy. A 160th guy. And I'm a 160th guy. Talk about generations later. So in 1981, when I joined up, went into the Guard unit, California, Charlie Company, 1st of the 160th Infantry, Wow, one of our guys. This is great. Well, I'm not saying great as you know what I mean, right? I don't mean, I'm just great. We found a 160 guy here. This is pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Okay, long wind. All right. Robert Earl, bound sergeant, G Troop 14th Cav. First World War. And there's that 1965 again. See, look at this. They're all 1965s. Herman A. Spears, Sergeant, U.S. Marine Corps, World War II. 1965. What's going on in 65? Wow. Look at that. Another what? You kidding me? William Christie, Sergeant, U.S. Marine Corps, World War I. Marines of World War 65 again. So you're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 funerals all in 65 just in this section alone. All right, that's really, really getting scary. Okay. Arthur G. Janinsky? See? Okay. F1, U.S. Navy, World War I, 66. Following year, they buried this guy. Well, there's his wife's right next to him in 67. Wow. Okay. Whoa. Darrell L. Lewis, Staff Sergeant, U.S. Army, World War II. Following year, 66. Man. Okay. We're going to still keep going. Andrew Spencer Moore, Corporal, Headquarters Company, 104-54, Depot Brigade, World War I, 63. I mean, what was cranking up in 63? I think the Rolling Stones were what, in 62? And I think the Who was in 1962. Well, it was good music in the 60s, but okay. All right, we'll move on. Damn. Okay, here we go. Niels E. Nielsen, Private First Class, Base Hospital, World War I, 1966. So it's possible he was in a base hospital in France. It's very, very possible. Very possible. All right, we're going to keep going. Okay. Joseph R. Quinn, pharmacist mate, 3rd class U.S. Navy, World War I, 63. Pharmacist mate. I know what that means. All right, we're going to do a few more, and then we're going to get him out of here, because it's practically impossible to upload. Horace D. Ringstaff, Private Company, Fox Company, 57th Infantry, World War I. There's that 63 again. So, are they doing it like this? Like 62, 63, 64, maybe? Okay. All right. Monty C. Nevins, Private First Class, 507th Training Group, Army Air Force, World War II. Yeah, that might have been a training group guy. So, I don't know. Might have been a quartermaster guy or something. Okay. That means these guys get a World War II victory medal, even if they went overseas or not. Rudolph Barman, S1, United States Navy, World War I. There's that 64 again. Or 65, 64. Yeah, another one. Wow. Okay. Andrew Coleman, Private Alpha Battery, 38 Field Artillery, World War I, 1964. So, these are all 64? No, there's 90s, 85s, 2005s. I don't know. Maybe the plot was already bought by then. I don't know. William S. Vogel, 2nd Lieutenant, 5th Infantry Division. Doesn't say. Wait a minute. Hold on. 39, born in 39. So he was not in World War II. 49, 59, 64? I wonder if it's possible this guy might have been KIA in Vietnam, but they just didn't put the Vietnam thing here. Very interesting. Charles V. Mosley, private first class, U.S. Army, World War I. 64. Yeah, 64, 65, 66. Okay, we're going to do this last row. Peter Nielsen, private first class, Company E, 115th Engineers, World War I, 1964. Okay. Okay, Grover C. Williams, Corporal, 31st Company, 162nd Depot Brigade, World War I, 1966. Ralph Eugene Knight, Private, U.S. Army, World War II, died in 68. So, have virtually no idea what he did, but okay, that's cool. Gerard McCullum, Private, Delta Company, the 1302 Engineers, World War II, died in 69 at the age of 68. Okay. Dawson B. Young, Private, U.S. Army, World War I, died in 68. Probably got a World War I Victory Medal, more than likely. Oh, look at here. Let's go over here. Fred L. Larson, S2, United States Navy Reserve Force, World War I, died in 1968. Uh-oh, I'm getting a ration of shit from this guy. Okay. I don't know what he was tripping out about, but okay. That guy over there was tripping. I don't know. Stuart G. Filler, Cook, Second Company Dish Detachment, World War I? I don't know what that is. Okay. Eugene Elliott, GSC, U.S. Navy, World War II. Yeah, there's really no detail, but all right. I think this guy is going to come back. He was tripping out on me. Okay. George Walter Ray, Private, Kilo Company, 40th Regiment, U.S. Infantry, Spanish-American War. The guy made it up in 1971. Holy cow, dude. Wow, okay. Wait a minute. Spanish-American War. Wasn't that like 1890? What is he, a drummer boy? Okay, I don't know. I'll check on that later. Mark B. Lindsay, Sergeant, U.S. Army, World War I, 1972. All right, we're going to finish up this row, and then we're going to diddy mow out of here. Because I'm getting, these guys are getting excited over here. So I don't know what's happening, but maybe I'm not supposed to be here right now. Maybe. All right. Dawson B. Young, Private, U.S. Army, World War I, 68. Gerard McCullum. Didn't I just... Yeah, I just did this. Yeah, I just did him. Wow. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I already did that row. Sorry about that. I already did that row. So anyway, we're going to walk back towards the truck because apparently somebody was yelling at me. One of these guys on the carts was yelling at me about something. So I guess I'm not supposed to be over here. So, I mean, how would they know? I might know, I might know somebody's buried here, which I'm not, but okay, this entire row here is all newer ones, except for that, 1934. Wow. And, nope, no more veterans. 14 and 4. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. All right, so let's just kind of let's kind of walk away from here. real quick. All right. Anyway, so there's your part 2 about veterans in the Hemet Cemetery part 2. And pretty sure I'm not gonna hell of a car, man, engraved. Oh, okay. So there's like no other cemeteries around here where I live, so you know, I can't do any more. I mean, I could always go to the old section over there and take a look around, but already I've been yelled at, so I'm getting out of here. So anyway, this is how I got in. I think I was supposed to go in and check in at the front door or something, but since the fence is no longer there, I just kind of just scooted over it. And yeah, that's it. That's it. So this is Jeff the Jerk, Jeff the Jabroni, Jeff the whatever, doing part 2 of the Hemet Cemetery veterans. And that's a big hooah. Hooah?